The Standard Chartered Bonus Saver Account has been one of the most generous high-interest savings accounts in Singapore this year. It offers a 5.55% interest when you meet just 3 simple requirements of salary, card spend, and investment. But from January 2026 onwards, Standard Chartered will be nerfing the account. Instead of 5.55%, the interest that you can earn will now be reduced to 4.55%. Not only that, the investment requirements will become a lot stricter. But even with the nerf, the bonus saver account still remains the best high-interest savings accounts for many people, especially at a time when most banks are lowering their interest rates. And if you do not already have the accounts, this is also your last chance to enjoy the current terms, because once the new rules kick in, getting the full bonus interest will become a lot more difficult. Not only that, there's even a sign-up promotion running right now, which includes a wireless earbud and an additional $30 if you use my link, which makes it an attractive time to come aboard. Ho ho ho. With that in mind, let's break down how the account works. So, to earn the 5.55% interest in December or 4.55% from 2026 onwards, all you gotta do is meet the salary crediting requirements, fulfill the card spend requirements, and complete the investment category. We will ignore the insurance criteria because most people are not going to buy insurance through a bank, much less one that requires an annual premium of $12,000. But if you do, good for you, you will unlock an extra 2.5% interest. Now let's go through each of the requirements to see how you can fulfill them, starting with the salary. The salary category is the easiest one to fulfill. All you gotta do is credit a minimum of $3,000 salary each month into your bonus saver accounts. Once this is done, you automatically unlock the salary interest tier. What's nice is that Standard Chartered has recently broadened the ways you can meet these requirements. Similar to the UOB salary pay now trick, Bonus Saver now recognizes pay now and fast transfers, as long as it has a Stala purpose code. This means that if you don't want to trouble your boss to update your payroll details, especially if you are changing bank accounts every few months to earn the highest interest, you can simply own self pay own self. To make this work, when doing the pay now or fast transfer, you will need to select salary payment under the purpose of transfer. Take note, you cannot just type in salary payment in the comments box. That will not count. The system only recognizes it when you specifically choose salary payment from the purpose drop-down. So make sure you do this correctly, yeah? Quick pause. If you're looking for the best brokers to kickstart your investing journey, check out Interactive Brokers. You will enjoy one of the lowest fees in the industry at just 35 cents per trade on the US stock market. It also offers Ireland domicile ETFs, perfect for saving on dividend withholding taxes. Plus, it also comes with free company research tools, so you can make smarter investing decisions. Feel free to use my Interactive Brokers link to open an account and start investing today. Alright, let's get back to the video. With the salary requirements settled, let's talk about the card spend requirements next. In order to fulfill these requirements, you will need to spend at least $1,000 on the Standard Chartered Bonus Saver debit or credit card. Note that it must specifically be the Bonus Saver card. If you spend on any other Standard Chartered card, it will not count toward this category. And since the Bonus Saver card does not offer cashback or miles, ideally, you should not use it for transactions that could earn rewards on your other cards. So to minimize opportunity cost, the best approach is to charge the $1,000 spent to payments that typically do not earn rewards in the first place. And one of the most suitable categories for this is insurance premiums, since most credit cards already exclude this from earning miles or cashback. So by using the Bonus Saver card to pay insurance premiums, you are not losing out on any rewards. Though, do take note that the insurance payments must be made directly to the insurer. If you pay through ASS, it will not qualify because ASS payments are excluded under the Bonus Saver terms and conditions. However, if your insurance premiums are not enough to reach $1,000, you can also use third-party payment services like CardUp or iPayMy, which are not excluded under the Bonus Saver terms. These platforms allow you to pay bills such as mortgage, rent, taxes, car loans, and more using your credit card, which is perfect since these payments generally do not earn rewards anyway. Sure, by using their services, CardUp and iPayMy will charge a fee of anywhere between 1.79% to 2.7%. But even so, the math will still work out in your favor when you consider how much bonus interest you will unlock. For example, even at the highest 2.7% fee on a $1,000 payment, the fee is $27. In return, meeting the card requirements allows you to unlock bonus interest on up to $100,000 of savings in 2026. At just 1% interest on say $50,000, that already gives you $500 a year, or about $41.60 a month. In other words, paying a $27 fee to unlock around $41.60 in money bonus interest is still a good trade-off. But of course, if you already have $1,000 to spend each month, but you are not chasing rewards on other cards, then simply using the bonus saver card for your normal day-to-day transactions will also get the job done. With the card requirements settled, the next category is investment, which is where the biggest changes will take place from 2026 onwards. So under the current terms, all you need to do is invest at least $20,000 into an eligible product, and ding, you qualify for 6 months of bonus interest. And the best part is that you do not need to hold on to the investment. So you can technically buy, sell the investment, and you will still lock in the investment category for the full 6-month period. If you have already qualified for the investment criteria in the past, you can qualify again once your previous 6-month cycle ends. For example, if your qualifying month was June, the 6-month period ends in November, which means you can fulfill the requirement again this December under the old rules. However, all this flexibility will end soon. From January 2026 onwards, the minimum investment amount will increase from $20,000 to $30,000. And more importantly, you will need to maintain the investment for a full 6 months before you are able to receive any bonus interest. So if you want to lock in the more flexible terms, you will need to quickly complete the investment category before 2025 ends. Now, there are 3 ways you can fulfill the investment requirements. The first one is by investing into unit trusts. Unfortunately, there are no money market funds available here, so you will need to pick from other types of funds. These may carry higher volatility, so do take note of the risk involved here. The second method is to invest in stocks or ETFs through the ST online trading platform. The fees are 0.2% when trading the SGS markets and 0.25% for other markets, with a minimum of $10 per trade. So if you invest $20,000 on SGS, that will work out to be around $40 in fees. Whether that is cheap or not will depend on your perspective. On one hand, you could view it as paying $40 to unlock an additional 2.5% interest. But if you compare it against other low-cost brokers, it will feel expensive. And finally, the third method is to invest through the SC Invest portfolio. There is no sales charge, but there is an annual management fee of between 0.75% and 0.95%. For the lowest risk option, you can look at Cash Plus, which invests in a diversified mix of global bonds and money market assets. Though, do note that the Cash Plus has experienced a maximum drawdown of about -5% over the past 1 year. So make sure you are completely comfortable with the risk before using it to fulfill your investment requirements, yeah? So that's how to qualify for the 5.55% interest in 2025, or 4.55% from 2026 onwards. Now, let's talk about the sign-up promotions. From now until the end of December, if you sign up for the Bonus Saver accounts and Bonus Saver credit card as a new-to-products customer, then deposit and maintain a minimum of $50,000 of fresh funds until the end of the following month, you will receive a pair of Bose Quiet Comfort earbuds. However, if you sign up via my code, you will also get an extra $30 cashback along with the Bose earbuds. So that's a total of $279. Okay, even though the Bose earbuds are listed at $249, the realistic resale value is closer to $180. But even so, getting over $200 in rewards plus access to one of the highest interest rates available still makes this a pretty attractive deal. Though, keep in mind that in order to be eligible for the promotion, you must not have had any Bonus Saver accounts or Bonus Saver cards in the last 12 months. But even if you have other ST accounts or other ST cards, you will still qualify. So with that, you now know exactly how Bonus Saver account works and how to satisfy each requirement and what changes to expect in 2026. If used correctly, it remains one of the strongest savings accounts to hold going into next year. Hope you found it useful. Like, share and subscribe as I'll be posting new videos every week.